Listen, Brian, let's talk about the Heat. They got great value at 10 with Justice Winslow. What does this pick tell you about the Heat's future?
I got to tell you, I think the Heat are sleepers to be serious contenders next year. You have to remember that they never got to play Goran Dragic and Chris Bosh together after they made that draft day or that deadline day deal because Bosh came down with those blood clots. And the expectation in the league is that they will re-sign Dragic. There's a strong belief that ultimately they will work it out with Dwayne Wade. And adding Justice Winslow adds to them a guy who can be in their rotation immediately, which isn't always a guarantee with the 10th pick. Also, don't forget they're getting Josh McRoberts back, who missed almost all of last season with a knee injury. So when you pile these guys back together, this is a team that actually feels really good about its position going into next season, and they really benefited last night. When we go and look and rehash this draft in the future, the decision for the Pistons to stay on their man, Stanley Johnson, the decision by the Hornets to stay with Frank Kaminsky and let a talented guy like Winslow slip through to 10 is one of the things we may be remembering about this draft, and the Heat were the beneficiaries of that.
You mentioned this team being a sleeper. Do you consider them, I know it's June, but do you consider them potentially a playoff team or a championship-type team in the Eastern Conference?
Well, because they're in the Eastern Conference, I think they've got a chance to be a contender in the East. Look, the Cavs are going to be the favorites coming back, but I don't think any other team is as impressive to me as a threat to the Cavs as the Heat have the potential to be if they're able to put their team back together. Obviously, the Bulls are going to be there again, but there's nobody fearsome in the East besides the Cavs. When we see Bosh, Dragic, and Wade play together, we may have a different big three to keep an eye on in the East.
All right, looking forward to that, and that's the biggest key. The big questions, can they keep them all, and can Dwayne Wade stay healthy? Brian Windhorst with us this morning on Sportscenter.